Welcome back, everyone. We have more Honkai Star Rail. Today, we have Hyacine's keeping up with Star Rail, so her kit breakdown. We saw a little bit of her in 3.3. Pretty much what I saw from her, what I got the gist of her, was she's just a heal battery. She just goes crazy, and she's probably going to be just perfect for casters. So, let's get into it.
Step into the Twilight.
She's going to put Gallagher out of a job again.
Healer welcomes all.
Gallagher.
Healing physical wounds with her exceptional medical prowess and repairing broken hearts with her gentle optimism.
Little intro for her.
The suffocating shroud of the black tide, the stubborn afflictions cast by fate, or seemingly unresolvable.
I wonder, like, if these cutscenes are from the story, or if there's just ones that they do. I like that pop up.
Even the Evernight holds a glimmer of light. Dawn will rise again. She carries this truth in both heart and action. In this episode,
I wonder if she gets her, like, I know she gets her healing powers from the eye god in this guy. I forgot what his name is right now. But I wonder if she also gets them from that bony plushy thing. Wind Remembrance. I wonder if she's gonna fly too. She has wings. I wonder if she's gonna fly in the story.
Thank you kindly.
Why is he like disappearing? Why is he getting Thanos snapped?
Don't tell me. Is it the nether realm?
You're cooked, brother. You're cooked, brother.
I'm supposed to get back. If all else fails.
At least he has his little feather back, you know?
For help.
But the sign is still gone. The keeping up with Star Rail sign is still it's been snatched by Cypher.
Let's take a look at the one person.
All right, let's get into this
right now. Dr. Hyacine! Hyacine is a wing character for
the bubbles.
She's the gentle strength behind the flame chasers, like a little sun that brings light and hope.
See, like,
healing hands that never fail.
She's not for me. I'm not the target audience for Hyacine. But she is cute. She's adorable, and so is I forgot her little summon's name.
When using her basic attack, Hyacine gracefully
tell us right now. Don't worry.
wind damage based on her HP.
They're cute. Like, I like it. She literally reminds me of Bubblegum. She's like a bubblegum magical girl.
When using her skill,
yeah, see bubbles and everything.
Little Ika and restores HP
that's its name, Ika.
Based on her own max
okay,
HP.
Summons, and her skill summons Ika and heals.
Ika and restores HP to all allies.
Heals again with the ultimate.
Time, she enters the after rain
state, gets those little orbs.
Max HP based on her own max
okay, so she increases everyone's max HP on her. Okay, so she's gonna be stacking HP like crazy.
Tell me that majestic winged horses.
That's how little Ika used to look.
Oh, that's how they used to look. That's what I was saying. I was saying that they should just transform into that for the ultimate.
Oh, then maybe Hyacine could give me.
That's literally what I was saying.
The Twilight Courtyard doesn't offer that service.
When little Ika is summoned,
she'd be too broken. Ika would be too broken.
Additional energy is regenerated for the first summon in battle.
Oh, okay.
Is immune to
additional energy? Okay. Energy's
little Ika will consume their own HP.
Did they say for the first summon?
Allies HP.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna miss stuff.
If Hyacine is in the after state, little Ika will additionally heal all allies.
Okay.
When little Ika leaves the field, Hyacine's action is advanced.
Oh, free action advance. Dude, she heals like crazy.
Healing, while Hyacine is in the after rain state. Each time she uses an ability, little Ika immediately uses their Memo Sprite skill and deals wind damage to all enemies based on the accumulated healing amount.
I wonder how that would go, like how much scaling that would be. Maybe it's good damage. Who knows?
Effects by one turn. When Hyacine or little Ika heals allies, little Ika's damage increases for a set number of turns.
2 turns.
This effect can
I saw the number 2. I don't know what it says. I don't know what else. I don't know what it says. I can't talk.
It also boosts outgoing healing.
I don't know what else it says. But I can say 2 turns. Sorry, I just like I got tongue-tied.
Specific traits. When Hyacine's speed exceeds a certain threshold, both her own and little Ika's max HP and outgoing healing increase.
Okay.
The more her speed surpasses the threshold, the
I wonder what the threshold's gonna be. Is it gonna be another 165 business?
This technique allows Hyacine to heal all allies at the start of the next battle.
We're gonna need to run Eagle set on her.
A max HP increase for a limited
or macaroni set and a 2-piece Eagle. 2-piece.
To care for every living being with dedication.
Okay, there was a lot that they said in that last portion. So when we do our Afterthoughts analysis, we'll go back into that part.
The max HP of all teammates and provide allies high-frequency group healing. Remember, my companion, little Ika, heals injured teammates in real time through a self-sacrificial mechanism. Ika also transforms their own and Hyacine's accumulated healing into Memo Sprite skill damage, offering dual support in both team healing.
I'm curious how the scaling damage would do. Like, is it gonna be like Tribby level damage? Because from what I know, I don't have Tribby, but from what I know, Tribby does some decent damage.
From the farthest reaches of the universe.
Will she give those folks that treatment too?
These are the darkness of the universe.
Oh no, battle's approach.
And Castress falls up with her own, summoning Netherwing into battle. The HP of our
I'll
allies
never get tired of
plunges.
Netherwing.
What?
I'm not gonna lie though, there are times where I'm like, man, Netherwing's animation takes too long for like simple little mobs, so let me just use Acheron to slice them away.
First wave of enemies, out of the
Oh,
picture.
the animations are
As
so
the second
clean.
wave of enemies
So
charges
clean.
in, Hyacine quickly uses her skill, summoning little Ika to the field and restoring the whole team's HP.
Right, heal. Wait, that's
once more,
big
charging
energy
up
right there.
casters.
She went from like half to almost full.
Little Ika reacts at once, restoring
What
their
the
HP.
hell?
Caster uses her skill, consuming allies' HP in the process.
Yes.
Thankfully, Little Ika is right there to patch everyone up again. Hyacine uses her ultimate, healing the entire team and increasing all allies' max HP. All the healing just now.
Oh my
Little Ika
God.
get record. And now they really take action
Oh my,
to show the enemy
Caster's
that
just all just went from 48% all the way to 72.
Fluctuating HP. Caster is charged
Oh my
even
gosh.
faster. Hyacine
Oh
still
my
worried. Uses
gosh,
skill
her
to
ult is
reinforce the
charging
healing
so
effect and
fast.
Once again, trigger little Ika's Memo Sprite skill.
Bro.
Meanwhile, Caster has fully charged. She casts her ultimate, letting Netherwing take away the second wave of enemies. The team settles into a steady, synergistic loop. The Trailblazer and Pele take action.
Yeah,
while
it
Hyacine
is a
and little
pretty
Ika
synergistic
consistently
loop,
monitor the
almost
team's
as
health
if she
situation.
was
Thanks
made
to
for
Ika's Memo Sprite talent,
Casterus.
teammates instantly have their HP
No, I'm just
restored after
kidding.
being injured. A rhythm that speeds up Caster's
Obviously, all the new
charging
units are going to
even
have sync,
more.
like they're all going to
It
sync
doesn't take
together.
long for Caster's to fully charge. She uses her ultimate, summoning
Dude, that
Netherwing to
attack,
the
Super
field.
Rainbow-
The enemy can barely hold
I don't know,
on.
tornado.
Yeah,
Super Rainbow
game
Tornado.
over.
That's what we'll
should
call
I
it
say?
for fun.
That's a wrap.
Gotta clock in.
It's a wrap.
What if Ass was keeping you busy?
Like creating an Albert doll. The Sea of
Aw,
Flowers
it's
seldom has
cute.
visitors. It's rare to see it as lively as this.
It's a good thing it's quiet around here. I mean, you've got a lighter workload and more free time.
Dude, going
means
into
more
that
chance to be
area
credit,
in
right? Speaking of,
in the
what's
MSQ with
that
casters was so
Facebook
nice.
account?
It was a well done area.
Still working on it. Oh, looks like time's almost up. You should get going.
Yo, why is Pollux drooling? Bro,
Should we at least wait for Hyacine?
I thought Pollux was gonna eat Albert.
Are all the modes of transportation in the Sea of Flowers this?
Sea of Flowers. So pretty in Sea of Flowers.
Drop by any time.
I'd rather not.
All right, that's gonna be it. Wait. Oh no, there's more. My bad. Sorry.
Birdie, did you take it all in one
Birdie.
gulp? It's a good thing Miss Carmela warned me when she did.
Who knew such a delicious drink?
Bruh,
could be so
why is Albert getting
dangerous?
lost in the sauce? Literally. All right. That is gonna be our initial reaction. So, first thoughts overall. Yeah, Hyacine is super straightforward. She's just a super big heal battery. The one thing that pops in my mind, besides the fact that she's like literally built for Casterus, so probably you had like, I think Casterus's best team is out now. Casterus would literally have like, obviously Hyacine, Casterus, Remembrance MC, and then Tribby. I don't have Tribby, but from what I heard, Tribby is like made for Casterus too. That is literally like the perfect team right there. But no, Hyacine is super straightforward. I'm very curious on how much the damage is going to be with the stacking mechanic for Ika with their, it's like After Rain, but I'm gonna call it the Super Rainbow Tornado attack. But no, with the After Rain state, I'm curious how much damage we could be getting, if it's like negligible or maybe if it's actually something that could, you know, do decent damage. It looked like it hit everyone, right? So that could be useful. And then maybe it could be used in Pure Fiction. Probably not, but who knows? Maybe. Actually, no, probably. And then I'm curious on the speed tuning with the like essentially increases the outgoing healing. I'm curious with the speed tuning, but let's get back into that real quick. I'm gonna just do like a quick recap. We're not gonna go over her basic attack. So when she summons, or when she does her skill, summons the sprite as normal with all the rest of them, with all the Remembrance characters, and heals. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Hyacine summons literally
And
to her
then-
own max HP. When
Okay.
using her own HP.
Let's
based
see.
on her HP to all allies.
Huge.
HP to all allies based on her own max
So it's based on her own max HP. So you're just going to be stacking crazy HP percentages on Hyacine.
HP.
Okay.
When using her ultimate, Hyacine summons little Ika and restores HP
Yep.
to all
I'm telling you, Ika should have transformed into that and into their true form essentially. That's what I was saying in regular 3.3. But yeah.
At the same time, she
Okay.
enters the After Rain state.
After Rain
which
state.
She increases all allies.
So she heals them and then goes in the After Rain state, and then she increases everyone's max HP based on her own max HP. So it's Caster. Like, I'm curious how much of a buff that would be for Casterus. Like in terms of damage potential. I'm curious.
Max HP based on her own max HP for a set number of turns.
I think it's for 2 turns probably.
Tell me that
I'm gonna guess.
winged horses. I mean, they're all cute like me.
Move along.
Give me.
Move along.
With little
Albert's dreaming.
Hyacine regenerates a
Okay, when she's summoned, she regenerates HP. So right now she's a little bit below half.
certain amount of energy. Additional energy is regenerated for the first summon in battle.
Okay, wait, additional energy. Wait. So every single time she's summoned, she gets energy. But then the first time she's summoned, she gets even more energy. She's literally doing a Ho-Ho ultimate whenever little Ika is summoned. But then when she's summoned for the first time, she does better than a Ho-Ho ultimate. RIP Ho-Ho. RIP.
Little Ika is immune to all debuffs.
The immune to debuffs portion, that doesn't really hit hard with me. I've never really paid attention to when the summons, the sprites have debuffs on them. Maybe that would be big for probably Aglaia is my thought process. Maybe there's like a damage debuff or something where maybe they won't do as much damage. Possibly even for Pollux too. I've never really paid attention to that, but I guess it's good.
When an ally targets...
I don't know. Can a sprite get CC'd? Is that possible? Can a sprite get CC'd? That would be crazy to see like Netherwing get CC'd by the like big giant blue beetle boss where like it CCs you with that quantum effect. That'd be crazy to see. I actually have never had that happen. Actually that'd be a good thing. If you guys have ever had that happen, let me know down below in the comments, please.
HP drops, little Ika will consume their own HP.
Okay, wait, this was the part that this is where I kind of got a little lost. When an ally targets HP drops, okay.
HP drops, little Ika will consume their own HP to restore that ally's HP based on Hyacine's max HP.
Okay.
If Hyacine is in the...
So if anyone takes damage, they instantly get healed. Got it. Based on her max HP. So it's active healing with skill, active healing with ult. And then it's passive healing upon taking damage whenever Ika is summoned.
After rain state, little Ika will additionally heal all allies.
Sorry, what was that? See, this is the part where I kind of got... So if she's in the after rain state, so if she just ulted, so it's circling that little icon right there. And I think this lasts for 2 turns from what I saw in the text.
Little Ika will additionally heal all allies. When little Ika leaves the field, little Ika, if Hyacine is in the after rain state...
So that's if they take damage, that Ika will heal everyone. So if one person takes damage, they'll heal. But if they're also in the after rain state, they'll heal everyone. And it looks like they actually heal themselves too. Because if you pay attention to the bar, yeah, it heals Ika too.
Ika leaves the field, Hyacine's action is advanced.
And then that's even crazier. So not only will you be speed tuning Hyacine, not only will you be speed tuning Hyacine, whenever her summon dies off, you get her jumped forward. So you'll be able to skill with her and then be able to summon and then be able to get energy and then probably go right back into the after state. So you'll probably be getting like an energy regen rope on her possibly. And then that could probably give her like perma ult. I don't know. I don't have access to like the testing server or anything like that. Just purely kind of going off what I can think of right now, but crazy healing, good energy. She seems like she's going to eat a lot of skill points, but here's the other thing is, personally, I guess I've really never really thought about it because I don't use a lot of healers personally. Honestly, after I stopped using Natasha, I didn't use healers for a while because I was just brute forcing it. I had Fu Xuan, so I just had someone who could just be a meat shield. And then I think everyone who got Aventurine kind of just, honestly, Aventurine is broken. But this isn't about Aventurine. I'm curious if her heal, like all of the healing that's going crazy is actually going to be utilized to its full potential, or if it's just a safety net essentially for anyone who ever needs it. Because the other thing I was going to say was, what if she's not like, she could just be an SP drain. So I'm curious if maybe one of her Eidolons either might increase her bubbles to her passive bubbles to like 3 to 4 maybe, or they might increase her healing, or they might give her like a free skill usage. I'm not sure.
Furthermore, little Ika keeps track of both their own and Hyacine's outgoing healing, while Hyacine is in the after rain state.
More after rain state.
Each time she uses an ability, little Ika immediately uses their Memo Sprite skill and deals wind damage to all enemies.
Okay.
The accumulated healing skill and uses an ability, little Ika immediately
So each time she uses an ability, so each time, so yeah, she's going to be spamming skill points. Actually, she's going to be spamming skills. So I'm going to guess, hopefully, maybe her light cone has something a little bit. I think I don't have Sunday, but I think Sunday's light cone gives him like a free skill point or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, hopefully it has something like that, because she sounds like she's just going to be. I mean, if she's with Casterus takes the overhealing into her ultimate usage, or like her percentage, so it's good to just constantly spam the stick, like spam it over and over again. You're gonna get alt charge. You're gonna, obviously with Ika, since they keeps track of the healing that's gone out, you're gonna increase your damage. I'm curious if the damage is even gonna be good. And then she's already gonna be fast, so Hyacine's probably gonna be your fastest unit in there, especially because Casterus is using the set that slows her down.
Then Ika clears a certain percentage of the healing tally and reduces the duration of all their own continuous effects by 1 turn.
Okay, what was this?
The duration.
Okay, this is one that I completely didn't catch. Deals one damage to all. Yeah, okay, so it is all enemies based on the accumulated. Okay, so I'm really curious how much this is. Rain Cloud's time to go. Okay, I'm really curious how much.
Then Ika clears a certain percentage of the healing tally and reduces the duration of all their own continuous effects.
Okay, so she takes a bit of the healing. Ika clears a certain amount of percentage of the healing tally. So she eats a certain percentage that's been healed. Okay, got it. So it's like, let's say you've done 10k healing, Ika will probably eat like 7,000 of it, and 3,000 will be left over, is what I'm getting. And then reduces the duration of all their own continuous effects by 1 turn. So it seems like there's a bit of a downside. I don't fully understand this unless I'm just overthinking it right now, but I'm gonna say it out loud. If I'm wrong, correct me down low in the comments. But essentially, if there's any buffs right now, all of those effects get reduced by 1. Okay. I guess it's the way to stop you from just spamming it like crazy. But honestly, you're going to get her ultimate, I think, pretty fast. I would assume her ultimate is maybe like a 150 is my guess. Maybe 130. I want to say 150, but maybe 130. Because you get it so fast.
Effects by 1 turn.
I think 150. I'm going to say 150.
Or Little Ika heals allies. Little Ika's damage increases for a set number of turns.
Yeah, we already got that. Yeah, any single time they heal, stacks, damage.
Hyacine and Little Ika's crit rates are.
So here's the thing, her crit rate increases, and they're giving her a trace for crit rate. So this is genuinely making me think maybe Hyacine could do some good damage. Not crazy damage DPS comparable, but like, you know, maybe 100Ks.
Increased. It also
maybe.
Aiding allies whose
it's crazy. It's crazy that it increases the healing. Like everything increases healing.
When Hyacine speed exceeds a certain threshold.
I can't read this. I can't read this. I can't read this. Wait, it says 6%. I don't know. Maybe.
Both her own and Little Ika's
oh, what it would be like to have access to the testing server.
Increase. The more her speed surpasses the threshold, the greater the healing bonus, up to a set. The healing bonus, up to a set limit. Using her.
Wait, hold on. What's the comparison? Comparison right here. So this is the portion right here. Let's see.
The more her speed surpasses the threshold, the greater the healing bonus, up to a set limit.
Okay, wait, that seemed like a lot. Casterus's ult went from 30-some to 50%, and then over here it went to 62%. That's an extra 12%. I can't see Remembrance MC's HP because Albert's in the way. I'm in the way also. But yeah.
To heal all allies
and then her technique. She just heals like crazy.
Hyacine can increase.
Anyways, that's that. Overall, she seems like a very nice unit for people to get if you do not have a dedicated healer. Maybe you don't have a fully stacked out Gallagher. Maybe you don't have an E6 Gallagher from all the pulls that you've done, or the events that that they give you for free Gallaghers. You don't have to have an E6 Gallagher, but still, honestly, I don't have a lot of healers in my account. I literally have Natasha, Lynx, and I have, that's who I have. That's all I have for healers. It never dawned on me. I was like, wait, there's not that many healers. So it kind of makes sense that they're making Hyacine pretty crazy, like overtuned for HP. And they're giving her a lot in there. It's not just like, oh, we're going to heal. But I'm curious to see the numbers on her damage. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. Are you guys going to pull for Hyacine? Are you guys excited for Hyacine? She's a very cute, bubbly, adorable character. Her animations are very nice with all the bubbles. I actually liked, to be honest, I don't like Ika. I'm not the target audience for Ika, but when Ika transforms into like Pegasus, it reminds me of like Rainbow Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think that's pretty cool. And then when it does the tornado attack, I do like that animation. It looks very good. It's kind of reminding me of like the same type of aesthetic that they're going with Chibi. But yeah. Overall, I would love to pull for Hyacine, but I'm sorry. The next couple banners that are coming on the way are stacked. Okay, we've got Finan coming, and we've got, because he got just strip marketed, we've got the collab coming. Sunday might be on his way. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Sunday, and we still haven't gotten a Robin rerun either. Actually, we know we got one of those a while ago. But we haven't got a Sunday rerun yet. Anyways, there's a lot stacked up. So if Hyacine is really good for you and you think you could benefit from a healer, by all means, like if you're having sustain issues and maybe you don't have an Venturine, then maybe pick her up. She could be really big for you. She seems to be really, really good overall, especially for Castros users. So if you're looking to beef up your Castros team, pick her up. But if you don't think you really need her, then maybe save for that collab. Who knows how those units are going to do? I personally don't know. And, you know, I think everyone's kind of saving for Finan personally. So we'll see. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a comment down below of your thoughts, like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one.